right, Hudson fans, Tony Rambo here with Leo Draveling and Gail Prushinsky. And we're going to do our best to give you the play-by-play and what's going on here.
It looks different this year, and it's different from our point of view, too. So we're going to have a JV match and a varsity match going on at the same time. I think as you look at it, on your left will be the varsity match, I believe.
Yeah. That's right.
And on the right will be the JV match. We're going to start at 106 for Menomonie, Braden Casey, which is kind of a famous name around here for wrestling, especially over here. And then we got Nick Fish. He's a senior. See what he's got. So a freshman versus a senior.
That's it. I think Nick's pretty excited here to be getting into varsity this year. He had a great 10-3 season last year, it looks like.
He's been putting in some work in the offseason, I know that much. So Nick does have a pretty good headlock, so if he gets it, it can be deadly. A JV match over there. For Hudson, I know we got Holden. He's new for us this year to be announcing for him, but he's our heavyweight.
He's a pretty light heavyweight, too, I think.
Yep.
Gonna have his work cut out for him here. There we go.
Yep. So 2 points for Menomonie on the varsity match here. Riding legs here. See if Fish can get out. Menomonie's pretty high. If Nick can get that head.
There we go. There we go.
So it's
got the 2-point reversal there. Gave it to him.
Reversal. See if he's going to do anything with it. He's got to be careful. Good position. Minute gone here.
And another reversal there.
4-2.
We're working on it here. There we go. All right.
All right, so we got going back and forth on a takedown and some reversals here. Nick got a reversal. He's got the legs in, trying to turn him. 20 seconds left.
All right.
So score is 7-4. Favor Menomonie right now. Make sure trying to score some points. And that's 2 points right at the end there. Braden might be a freshman, but I know he's a pretty quality wrestler. So
curious how they're going to work this with 2 mats going and running the buzzer off both, or?
Yeah, you're going to have some missed starts and people jumping because of whistles and.
All right. So Nick's going to start here on the top position. There we go.
Nick's a little high here, needs to get in better position.
He gave up that leg.
And that's
reversal
two reversal here from Menomonie. Score is 11-4. About 30 seconds gone in the second period. Menomonie trying to turn him. Nick's fighting it off pretty good. One thing about Nick Fish is he'll give you everything he's got. So.
He can be scrappy when he needs to be, for sure.
Yep. $11-5 here. Nick got a escape here. Nick working for a takedown. No points yet. We got Gale here. He's a official WIA ref, and he's going to help us out with any calls here.
Yeah, right here. I think we're going to have a stalemate coming up here. If there's no action or progress, but here he did secure that takedown finally after he broke Fish to the mat.
Yeah.
2-point takedown there.
2-point takedown. So that's 13-5. About 30 seconds left in the second period. Just trying to duke it out here for position here. be big if Nick can score some
If he
points
can
here.
get out here.
Yep.
Might be able to slip out the backside. and just-
Anything's going to help here. About 10 seconds left.
Right now you're looking at a 8-point major. Team points are valuable. Any points Fish can score coming up here in the third period will help.
Let's end a second. I want to say over on the JV match, it looks like Hudson's winning 5-0. So start of the third, on their feet. Nick needs to be smart here and get points.
Well, not get pinned here. Uh-oh.
Gave up a takedown
Not
there.
looking good here.
That's not looking good at all.
All right.
So that's takedown 2 plus near fall.
And there's
a pin.
So
Like
Just
I
about-
said, Menomonie's case is a quality kid.
20 seconds into the third period there.
Yep.
All right. New there. The refs aren't supposed to be touching the
Yes.
athletes. Kind of a challenge, isn't it, Gil?
It's automatic this year. It's just something that we always have done, and now we just point to that wristband and raise the hand to the winning wrestler. And this year the wrestlers have a choice whether they want to shake hands to start individual matches,
All right.
individual choices.
So 113 coming up next here. We got Austin Krentz. He's a sophomore. And Colin Wolf here. Not sure what.
Krentz had a decent JV season last year, so 10-8, getting some matches in. So let's see if he can.
2 sophomores going at it. I'm pretty sure that Austin isn't weighing in at 113 though. So he's probably more of a 106 pounder. So Menomonie got the takedown 2. Austin's putting up a pretty good fight here, trying to get some kind of points. Gonna go out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
40 seconds gone in the first period. That's 1 point
There we
Krentz
go.
for escape. So Menomonie, he took 6th last year in regionals. Didn't qualify for sectionals, of course. Krentz, this is his first varsity match, I believe. But like Tony was saying, Krentz has some pretty good experience. I know coming up he was quite involved in the youth program and the middle school program. So if he can get 2 here, this would be big.
There's a 2 takedown from Menomonie. No near
There's 2 takedown.
back points here.
Yeah. Austin getting cradled up here. He's got to try and find a way to get out of it. Menomonie's a little high. Yeah, I think the longer Austin goes in this match, the more it's going to favor him. But he's definitely looking like he's giving up some weight on this.
If we can't improve here, guys, we'll have a stalemate coming up pretty quick if neither party can.
Yeah, that one's
improve.
our buzzer.
That's ours. That's the end of first period. Score is 4-1, which is pretty optimistic for this. I think, like I said, the longer Austin goes in this match, the better it might be for him. Green chooses down. So top's got an arm. Got a wrist. Trying to use that in a pinning combination of some kind. Austin's doing a good job on the bottom though, working out. Both wrestlers just trying to fight for position here. Krentz trying to come up. Looks like Menomonie maybe trying to put a leg in.
He's trying. Austin's going to have to make a move here.
Yep.
I think he's got to push hard.
I think if Austin stays in good position, though, he'll be able to score some points. Menomonie's getting a little sloppy here, a little bit out of position. Minute left here in the second period. Still 4-1. Menomonie's leading. Menomonie's doing a good job of riding, keeping Austin down. .30 seconds to go here, second period. Still 4-1. Just both wrestlers trying to get up and trying to keep the other down. So. Second, 10 seconds, so they're going to call stalling.
Yeah, the warning for stalling came. He was riding parallel. Wasn't working to improve his position towards a pinning combination.
Did he give him? Did I see a warning or no? How does that go?
Yep, it was warning for
warning
the top wrestler. You warn the top wrestler in the advantage position. You stop the match and award the stalling call.
All right, so that's might play out in Austin's favor. End of second period here. Menomonie's choice. He's going both up. Still 4-1. So that's 2 points and then 1 point.
No, don't. There we go.
So minute 20 left in the third period here. Gonna cut him again, trying to rack up some team points. Austin, there you go.
Austin's got to hang on to that leg there and just kind of roll into
a
him.
low single there. If he can score on that, be kind of big here. I do think the score should be 8-2. What they're showing. They're doing some leg passes here, seeing what.
Turn into him there. He might get something here if he can kick it loose.
If he can score here, this is kind of big. If he can put that
there
leg in and score.
There it is. Stay on him. That 2 points, a big 2 points right there now.
Yep, so this is kind of big here.
It's a big move for Austin right now.
40 seconds left in the third period.
Get moving on a half there. Any danger staying parallel there?
No, we're okay.
Okay.
So they got their legs tied
About
up.
20 seconds left here in this match. See if endurance can kick in here for him. He's got to pull through here.
So that's going to be 2 point reversal, Menomonie.
We're down to 10 seconds.
Showing score is 8-4.
Okay.
And that's end of third period. So there you go. You see the ref, how they're doing it this year. They're not really raising hands or touching one another, of course, but they're pointing to the wristband. So red wins that. That's going to be 3
Which I'm guessing
points.
will take a little effort here on these refs to not reach out for
to get accustomed
that hand.
To it. I agree. It's ingrained in you to do the same thing every year. And
slapped in the hand a few times yet
yes.
At a distance there, Gail?
Yes.
I imagine. So
we got A.J. Henn for Hudson. He's a senior. Going up against Evan Henderson. Looks like Evan might be a freshman.
somewhat of a jump for AJ. He managed to pull 106 pretty much all last season, and
Yeah,
Might feel like heavyweight for him, huh?
it'll be interesting to see how this goes with how things are shaking out and schedules and the amount of time they're going to be wrestling for who's going to end up at which weight and how that's going to go come the end of the season. So AJ's already secured 2 points with a takedown. He cut him. Looking to secure another takedown here. Looks like AJ's pretty good control of this match here. We are down by 9 points here, so we do want to keep track of the team score. AJ in good control here. I think we've seen that Half Nelson somewhere before. That kind of tight. That could end up in a pin. We got 40 seconds. AJ maybe improved position a little bit. Maybe secure it, but if anything, he's going to.
I don't think anybody's slipping out of that one.
No,
so
that one's real tight, as we all know.
Well, AJ's on task right now for a good senior year. Let's.
It's a good start.
Let's keep it going.
So there are only going to be conference matches, so it's going to be interesting to see how things shake out as far as who gets what matches and where everything plays out. They are doing it where when we do wrestle, they are going to try and get multiple matches. The first one will be the varsity, and then after that, they'll pair wrestlers up to get them some experience. So we're all kind of new at this, and we'll see how it goes here as the season goes on. So here we got Riley Stelzner. This should be 126. And he's
sophomore. Yep.
Sophomore, and then he's wrestling Zach Evenson. This should be a pretty good match. Zach took third at 120 last year in regionals. He was able to move on to sectionals. Riley took fourth and moved on at 113. So I think the next couple weights here for both clubs will be pretty good. So Zach is, did I see that right? Zach is a senior. But Riley can wrestle pretty tough. That's out of bounds for Riley. Going to start back in the center. 2-0 Menomonie. Minute 19 left to go in the first period. Did you guys catch who we have on mat 2 there?
Yeah, he could get a reversal here.
Riley's got one.
Yeah.
Escape.
There's one, all right.
Riley is a scrapper. He'll fight. So if he can secure a takedown here, a minute left. You never want to count Riley out of a match, that's for sure.
No, and I feel like his matches all last season, even his record doesn't necessarily reflect how well he's been doing on the mat, and so I think I'm kind of waiting for a breakout deal for him. I think this could be good. So.
Oh yeah. You just got to trust the process, right? You stick with wrestling long enough, do it enough, good things will happen. We did get a stall call on Green. Looks like he was.
Was that an out of bounds type stall?
Yeah, it's playing the edge of the mat. You got to work to stay in the center of the mat to score your points. And you spend too much time in the outer circle, official can issue that stalling call.
So that is two takedown for Menomonie. Score is 4-1, 15 seconds left. Menomonie sure seems like they're trying to leg ride. I guess I don't remember that from years past. End of first period. Menomonie's up 4-1. Team score is 9-6 in favor of Menomonie. Stelzner's going to start down. Out of bounds right away. Going to start for come back and do a restart right away. Both wrestlers just fighting for position. Menomonie's riding that leg, which makes it hard to get up and do anything. So Gail, what's your take on if someone's riding legs?
Riding legs?
Yeah. What's your take on being active and trying to pin versus stalling and just using it as a way to get through the period?
Yeah. Well, we do leg riding on the top. You allow the top wrestler with the legs in to work to improve towards a pinning combination or to eventually score near fall points. If you don't see any progression, officials will stop the match and for a stalemate. And then a couple different times of that happening, we'll give you 2-3 times of that. And if you don't improve on the top, you have to get off the hips or it would become stalling at that time.
All right. Well, Menomonie there, he got the legs in on Riley and went the wrong way for Hudson there. We always know Riley gives us the best effort though, so he'll learn off of that one. So that makes team score 15-6. We're at 132, Matt Fea, and we got Cullen Ari here. This is probably the best match of the night. Cullen wrestled 132 last year. He took first in regionals. Fea was 126. He took first at regionals. They both ended up fourth at sectionals. So we'll see how this match goes. Menomonie scored a takedown right away, 2-1. Menomonie's got that wrist. Trying to get a cheap tilt or cheap turn out of it. Trying to get some back points. When I say cheap, I just mean it's not really a pinning composition. Pinning move. It's just trying to put them to their back for near fall.
These guys saw each other just one time last year, and so.
And I'm not sure if Fea came out on top or not. But Fea scores a escape there. Menomonie shoots, low single. Goes to a double and gets the takedown there. Scores 4-1. 40 seconds left in the first period. So he gives him the 1 point escape. He's back in, trying to secure another takedown. Scores 4-2. And that
there's two more out.
Two more for Menomonie. So score is 6-2. 20 seconds left. Timeout. So he's going to cut him right away. He's going to give him that point. He's definitely going to try and score points here.
Kellen's a smart wrestler, no doubt about it.
Yep.
He's had tons of experience. This kid's on the mat all year long.
So 8-3. Screen. It looks like it's Hudson's choice. Hudson's going to defer. Menomonie's going to take neutral, or both guys up, I mean. So
Fea getting a takedown here is
yeah,
going to be
Fea
pretty crucial at this
there.
point.
Got head control.
No improvement in here, and we'll see what happens. We got a stalemate.
Stalemate.
That's what no improvement.
.30 seconds gone in the second period. Scores 8-3 Menomonie.
Is that a headgear
Yep,
time
we have
there?
an official's timeout to correct the headgear.
This whole thing just a little new for all these guys up here and learning to wrestle with a mask on and what's coming across their face. And 5 matches in here, Gail, what do you think as far as seeing no timeouts for mask anyway? Huh?
No. So far, it looks like they're doing what they're intended to do, and that helps. And we're treating it this year as if it were displaced headgear. So if you have a displaced face mask, when there's no major activity going on, we would stop the match and then call an official's timeout to correct the legal equipment.
Okay. .10-3 here, about halfway through the second period, or well, 20 seconds to go left in the second period here.
Menomonie's doing a good job of controlling the arms and wrists and tying them up and keeping them down.
Yep.
And that's it for the second period. Score is still 10-3. Hudson is going to choose down.
I think he's going to choose on top here.
He's choosing top,
he's choosing top. So
okay.
Thinking he's hoping to turn him here. What do you think?
See, he's got to stay behind him. He's got to keep moving, keep those hips moving. He's trying to put that leg in.
Said Kellen is just
pretty active.
Yeah.
He's got to stay in the better position.
Get behind him.
And that's 2 points reversal. So that makes it 12-3. About a minute 30 left in the third period. Matt trying to reach for that leg and
off the mat.
Reversal.
Right now we're sitting at a major here in this particular match. It'd be nice if we could score a point or two.
Yeah, he's got
point you can save.
He's got to get up here.
Get an escape.
Maybe you got one. Now maybe a takedown would be nice, huh?
He's got to
get 2 points. Would
he's going to have to score some points here because I think there's going to be a flurry of points coming up here.
Both these guys are pretty strong here, so it's.
Menomonie going for maybe arm control or a Russian or using that as a setup to a takedown. You know, for a first match of the season, too, this is probably hard for both of them. So like I said, both these wrestlers took first in regionals.
Yeah, Matt scored quite a few team points last year for the Raiders, and so, again, I expect the same for him out of this year, but
so the ref's going to stop it. 52 seconds left in the match. Score 12-4.
Just a dangerous combination there.
It was. Once the knees get pulled all the way back to the normal range of motion, then we would stop it either potentially dangerous, or in this case, a stalemate. Neither wrestler could improve.
So, but both wrestlers definitely relying on their key moves here. Not really trying anything fancy, just good, solid wrestling.
There we go.
With take that back.
Stay high. He's got to stay high.
Yeah. So he.
There we go.
Pulling out a Smetnik's
tight,
there, and
too.
he's going to put him on his back.
He's got 22 seconds here. This
Yeah.
this could work
He
in
can get
his
the right
favor.
leverage. That's going to be 2-point takedown and then also near fall, but 10 seconds
Might
left
not
to
be
pin
enough.
him.
He's got to get the pin.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good.
And
There it
that
is.
a pin.
That is a huge win right there.
Well, I
Huge
take that,
turnaround
I
for.
take that all back, saying they're just going to go bread and butter, and look at what Faya pulls out. So that's awesome for Hudson. So that is a pin.
That's a seasoned wrestler move right there. He took his time,
Wow.
waited for it, and when he had the opportunity, he secured it, applied it, and it was tight.
Yep.
Well, I think you were right there, Leo. This might be one of the best matches of the night right
Yep.
there. Two good wrestlers. So I'm guessing Kellen's going to be waiting for a rematch
And
here
I was gonna say,
on that one.
I want to see the rematch because they both have things that they learned from that
That's
match.
right.
So.
Okay.
So
All
Graham
right.
Anderson for Hudson receives a
Graham with the
forfeit.
W there for the forfeit.
Yeah, Graham wrestled some varsity matches last year, so he's a sophomore, if I remember right. Yep. Looks like Menomonie's going to give another forfeit here.
Looks like Xander Hoff's going to get his first varsity W here as a forfeit anyway.
Yeah. Xander's a freshman. So both teams have some younger wrestlers coming up. So this should play out pretty good for the years to come. So we got Eric Stubendick Jr. at 152. And did they say they had Blaine Keys there?
I think that's who we got scheduled on there. I didn't quite hear the name.
If I remember right, Blaine. Blaine's a pretty good wrestler. If I remember, that name's been around wrestling. Eric Stubendick, though, he's been wrestling for several years now, and he definitely is always in the match. So both going for hand and head control here on their feet. No points yet. About a minute 20 left. You know, Menomonie's a little bit taller. He's standing up. Eric a little bit shorter. I think both wrestlers just kind of feeling each other out here. So Blaine is a junior. See if Stubendick can score here. And
just keep him in the
look at
mat. That's a
that.
good move right there.
Yep. Stubendick's got good hips. He can move pretty
Look at
good.
that.
So he's got him on his back. This might be a pin here.
This might be.
Yep.
He's gonna. There
There
you
it
go.
is. Way to go, Stubendick.
Yep.
He did his split time last year, both varsity and JV, and he turned out pretty clutch, I think, all the way around, and saved a lot of points really as he got pulled up into varsity last year. But starts off this season with a W. So.
Yeah. And I think Stubendick, just the more time he can get on the mat, you're going to see an instant benefit there. So the score is 15-30 in favor of Hudson.
All right.
We got Hunter.
Hunter Schertz, freshman.
He's been around wrestling for quite a while. He's a freshman, like you said, wrestling 160. He's wrestling. Was it Nick Havlin that they have in? I believe that's who Menomonie has. Or I'm sorry.
Schaefer.
It might be
It's
Steel
wrestling
Schaefer.
Schaefer. They're wrestling Schaefer here.
Okay.
And I don't have too much information on Schaefer here, unfortunately. But Hunter's got some pretty good experience.
Hunter's pretty strong too,
Yes,
so
he
that's
is.
gonna. He's got some good upper body strength. I think that's gonna serve him well.
So, Gail, I've been waiting to ask you here.
Yes.
This year, what's the rule with hair? You see, Hunter's got a little bit longer hair. Sometimes you don't see that with wrestlers.
Yes.
Hunter's got the takedown here, putting him to his back.
I'll answer that in just a minute here.
Yep. So this might be the first varsity win for Hunter if he can make it stick. We got a minute left here. Pretty exciting for Hunter.
Can he squeeze this in up?
Yeah.
Looks like
he can get a little bit better position, more body weight on him.
Yeah. There we
He
go.
might have
Look
him
up
here.
to the sky, right?
There
it
you
is.
go.
That's it.
Well,
Welcome to varsity, Hunter.
yeah,
Shirts.
Good job, Hunter. So minute 14 in. Hunter wins his first varsity match.
Okay, you asked about the hair.
Yeah.
The hair rule. The National Federation of High Schools have indicated at the beginning of this year that they're eliminating the hair length rule. So it is now gone. So wrestlers can have pretty much any length hair they want. So
that's a big
if you're
change.
wondering why, that's what's changed.
Yeah. And
So
why? What brought that on? Just
it allowed, or us officials had to make decisions whether or not the hair is too long, it's not in the right spot, and it puts officials in a tough position.
sure.
This way it eliminates us having to do that. So
you're not much of a barber is what you're saying, huh?
That's
you don't
correct.
want to have to
That's
do that
correct.
on the side. Well,
We got Peter Hansen up here. Wrestling Nick Havlin, I believe. If you're new to Hudson Wrestling, Peter's probably one of the better on the team. Qualified for state last year. Imagine he'll have a pretty good season this year, even if it is short. So it looks like he's in control of the match here. Looks like he's pretty confident in his positions, whatever it may be. But it's 2-1. Minute 30 to go in the first period. I think Peter wants to just take him down to his back, and I think that's what he's waiting for. So.
Well, if you're wondering, unlike the NFL, we do not pipe in fan noise here, so it's awful quiet right here in the gym. You can kind of hear every slap of the mat, and
we got
keeping the coaches on their guard anyway.
we got some spectators here, but nothing like we're used to, of course. So that's another 2-point takedown
2
for
points. He's got the 3 near fall coming.
Near fall, yeah.
I'm guessing Peter's going to rack up some points here and then get a little time and mat time in here before he.
Yeah, Peter's good
If
at.
he can.
Peter's got that tilt that he uses. So so this could be trouble for Menomonie here. See if Pete wants to score or if he wants to get some more experience on the mat this season. So that's
He's going to let this go into the second, maybe, it looks
yeah,
like
that's
here,
gonna
huh?
be 12 to
he'll work his way up towards that tech fall and then look for something really solid and secure to potentially finish the match with a pin.
Peter did lead last season with the most team points, just by 1, though. We'll give an honorable mention to Leo Draveling, who's now moved on as a freshman in college this year, but
looking to have a good career up at lacrosse. I know he's wrestling hard. So
Peter took over 127 fall points last year, and takedowns, excuse me.
yeah, Pete has that tilt that he can score a lot with, so he scores a lot of points with that. Looking like, Pete's got to be careful here if he wants to go for the pin. It's 14-3, and time here for
Officials timeout for now until he determines if somebody is bleeding.
lead.
Blood timeout here, maybe?
It will be if he indicates. Right now he's still determining. Okay, blood time on red.
Okay.
So Menomonie's got blood time. Score 14-4 favor of Peter Hansen here. Minute 40 in the second period.
The blood time is accumulative up to a total of 5 minutes. Can be stopped as often as need be. Up to accumulation of 5 minutes for blood.
And with COVID and everything this year, is blood treating any different or just part of the sport?
It's part of the sport. It can influence the, a bloody nose can influence the wearing of the mask. So, officials will have to keep an eye on, a contaminated potentially mask. So they may have to change them out. And in this case, trainers are here. They're looking at it. If need be, they just switch it out.
Okay, all right. All right, so Menomonie would have been down. Peters signaled to the ref to let him up. He's given that point. Scores 15-3. About a minute 35 left. Pete.
There's another near fall going down.
Pete, Pete's going to get 2 here, and if he's going to if he's going to pin him, he's got to be careful because he can only give up. He's got a margin of 2 here to play with.
From this advantage, it would have to be a takedown right to near fall criteria, or the 15-point advantage would occur.
Yeah, takedown straight to the back.
It would have to be a takedown straight.
Yeah.
Which I think he's looking for, but
not now. He's
yeah,
sure.
And there it is. So
there's your 15-point.
So unfortunately, he couldn't get the
fall
pin, but definitely scored a bunch of points here. So that's another win for Peter Hansen there. So we're gonna have 170 up.
No, that was 170.
I'm
We're
sorry.
going to 182 here.
182 here.
Looks like Hank Gerke.
Hank Gerke. He's returning state
Qualifier here, right?
Qualifier, yep. And Brady Thompson, possibly. That's what they're showing. I don't know if you heard that, but Hank is a senior. Brady is a sophomore.
Hank's another one of our seniors here. I think just thinking this, just another great year for him, and I'm seeing nothing but great things out of Hank.
Yep. Yeah, Hank's definitely progressed through the years here, and really in the past 2 years has really turned it on. The thing I like about Hank is that he's a bigger kid, bigger wrestler, but he likes to use his legs. So.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot with the bigger guys as frequent, at least in high school.
Yeah. I'm guessing he might have picked that up from his brother.
Another big guy.
Yeah, another big guy. That's exactly right. We want to give our hats off to Max too. He's overseas in the military, so appreciate that. Hank's doing a good job of controlling the match here. 50 seconds left in the first period. 4-1. Got it kind of tight here to turn it into his back.
We've seen this tie a number of times here.
Yep. Let's see what happens here, and this is probably gonna get real tight for Menomonie.
Here it is.
All right, so minute and a half into the first period, Hank wins his first varsity match of the year. That's going to put the team score at 41-15, and that probably puts it out of reach for Menomonie.
All right. Looks like we got a junior here, Quentin Bratch, stepping in. And I think they got him
might have
wrestling up a little bit too, maybe here. So
that could be. I'm not sure exactly what he's wrestling in at, or weighing in at. But looks like he's weighing in maybe around 182, so he might be wrestling up. Here we got.
All right.
One of the two brother duos on the team. Ben Stelzner, wrestling 220. He's wrestling Cody Kwok.
I got a feeling we might hear the mat this match here, especially as quiet as it is in here. I think you're going to hear a little.
Okay.
So my guess is Cody knows what Ben's up to here. Ben's a quality wrestler, and there you go.
There it is.
That's what he was afraid is going to happen, and he couldn't stop it. So that's going to get really tight. 40 seconds in here to the first period. Ben controlling this match right now, of course. Just got to get the right pressure. Maybe sit more on his rear end and put some more pressure on that neck and head area.
Getting that pressure up. I think he
Yeah.
look to the sky, maybe, right?
Yeah.
No.
See what happens here. This could get tight though too, kind of rolling around. So over on mat 2, we got Austin Krentz. Looks like he's wrestling a match.
Yeah, 35 seconds left in this period. That's a long time to sit down there. So especially as tight as it looks like he's got this. So there it is.
There it is. Ben Stelzner wins his first varsity match of the year. About a minute 32 in with a pin. So next up for Hudson, we have Holden. Lutkins, is it? And we got Gerard Jones for Menomonie. Gerard is pretty good, so we'll see. I think Gerard made it to state last year, lost in the first round. But you can see Menomonie likes to come out firing, so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much experience Holden has.
If I heard right, I think this might be his first year on the mat. Now he comes in as an athlete for sure, so I think he'll see some wins this year. But starting out the gate against a state qualifier here, he's got his work cut out for him. I think he's wrestling up a bit here too. So again, these big guys get used to this though.
Yes, they do. So this year for our coaches, we got Chris Hansen as the head coach, of course. That hasn't changed. We got Jesse Hoff, Adam Kaufman, and new coach David Clymer, adding him to the mix. So looks like they're.
Clymer's been around Hudson a long time here, though, so he's been working with a lot of these guys down in the middle school.
Yeah.
Working with.
So Gerard Jones, he comes up with a pin there. That's probably no big surprise. Very quality wrestler there. So with that puts the team score 59-21, and that'll probably be what goes in the books for that. From here, I think we're going to wrestle on to some exhibition matches. Maybe is what they're going to.
Yeah. So what the coaches talked about going in for these extra matches. This one is what goes down as the team scores for conference. But what'll happen, very loosely speaking, one team will choose to have their wrestlers wrestle up. That way they'll be wrestling somebody who that up a weight class, and then if there is a third round, what they'll do is then the other team will wrestle up, so that they're getting kind of out of their class to a degree, but they'll get some matches for close weights.
When you weigh in, you're eligible for 2 weight classes: the one that you actually weigh in and qualify for, plus the one above it.
Okay.
It gives them opportunities after the varsity duel is completed to wrestle exhibition matches.
So, Gail, you were saying on the way over here, there's a change in weigh-ins.
Yes.
Why don't you tell the audience at home what's going on with the weigh-ins this year?
Okay. Effective this year, again, the National Federation recommended it and approved it, and we passed it as well through the WIAA, that weigh-ins will be held with each wrestler weighing in shoulder to shoulder with their actual singlet on. They're actually school-issued uniform singlet on in an open environment. It allows for everybody to weigh in, regardless of gender, can be weighed in at the same time.
So everybody's weighing in together, is that
Yes.
what you're saying? Okay.
Yes, everybody.
I know with girls wrestling becoming more and more popular, I think that was probably a question on everybody's mind how that's handled, so thanks for clearing that up. We got, it looks like, do we have Ethan Jensen maybe for Hudson on mat 1? And who's on mat 2 over there?
I think Fish, looks like Fish maybe.
Fish?
Getting his second match over there. You know.
All right. Well, Menomonie on mat 1 comes up with a pin. I'm not sure who that was wrestling for Menomonie, but got a win there. Nick Fish on bottom trying to work his way out. Mat 1, we got Ben Dravelin coming up.
You know this guy?
A little bit.
Okay.
See him every now and then. So we'll see who they put out on the mat here.
So we're not necessarily working into weight classes, but
No, Ben is weighed in at 170. So
he put on a few pounds this year then,
yeah,
huh?
he
Over
did.
the year. Is that
Next-
the COVID-20 then? Is that what we're dealing with
yeah,
here?
by,
Or,
by the time we're done, it might be the 30. So, but so Ben's out there. You see Kieran a takedown. Ben's a sophomore this year, so he actually he made it qualified for JV state last year, so he knows what he's doing out there.
You know, one of the things with some of our Hudson guys, we've got guys that ended up on JV that in a lot of other schools would be wrestling varsity, and that was the case, I think, for Ben his freshman year. He looked up at a couple seniors, one being his brother, you know, and that were kind of filling those spots. So, no, Ben's off to I think a great high school career here for wrestling. So,
yeah, no, he'll do fine. And like you said, you know, Hudson, you know, there might be some wrestlers on there that would easily be a starter on any other team.
Here we go. Dravelin got tied that up pretty quick.
Yeah, Ben controlled that match pretty good. So that's a pin, minute 4 in. There you go.
Is that a Dravelin cradle right there?
I think it might be the Spooner cradle.
There you go.
Fish in a little bit of trouble over there on mat 2. Never count Fish out, though. That's the thing I like about him. He's a scrapper.
Yeah.
He'll get right back up and
You know,
take you down.
it's interesting. This new that we're throwing in all these extra matches here, which you don't normally get at a duel, but by this time in a normal season, these kids would have already had 15, 20 matches, some of them, depending on tournaments and any travel. And so Hudson wrestlers will not be doing any overnight travel, at least as of now. And so that most tournaments have been canceled for the year. It's just
they have been
head-to-head duels, right?
The only thing the WI has approved this year are duels.
Yeah, and they, as far as I know, and Tony, you might know a little bit more, we're only doing our conference duels.
As of right now, that's it, yeah.
And
yeah.
We got, I think we got Garrett Pals here up on mat 1, looking to control and get the takedown. That's 2 points for him. About a minute and a half left in the match. Looking to go for a half.
There you go. Looks like he's getting that half.
If he can get the right position there and right pressure, he might turn
back
him.
a little bit. He's maybe a little.
So Nick Fish is in a little bit of a hole here. Pals comes up with a quick pin there. Good job. But yeah, so getting back to what you're talking about though, some of the records for Hudson, you know, might not look that impressive, but they're definitely tested. So you might have a kid that has a 500 record that is really tough, and he goes to a different school and he could easily be a superstar.
absolutely.
So with some of these exhibition matches, I'm not sure if they're following. Well, I guess Gail, you said they could only wrestle 2 weights up.
Whatever they weigh in and qualify for, if they weighed in at, let's say, 126 even, that qualifies them for 126 and 132.
Okay.
So it's whatever you weigh in and you qualify for, plus the next available weight up.
All right.
That would be it.
So I guess maybe the weights are a little bit closer tonight instead of.
Now, exhibition, you do have what's called a little wiggle room, so to speak.
Sure.
Where they can move things around.
Yeah.
And
and
a little more flexibility.
Yeah.
And the key to that is just, athlete safety is really what
Yes.
you're looking for
Yes.
there. And I think maybe where I've seen it is where maybe you've had a very much more experienced wrestler, maybe at the lower weight, then might have a little more freedom to wrestle up a bit, where maybe a less experienced wrestler. But, athlete safety is key here, and keep these guys safe so they
Yep.
On
mat 2, we got Ethan Anderson. He's a freshman. I think this is his first time on the mat in high school. Looking at 2-0 here. In a tough spot right now.
Ethan, got pinned over there.
Yeah. But he definitely has a big heart because he's always trying his hardest, and at some point that's going to pay off. I'm not sure who we have on mat 1 for Hudson here, but he's in a tough spot.
Not looking good there.
Yeah, this is going to make our job challenging here because they have 4 different bouts listed here and not really telling us who, where, or what. Well, this should be a good match. AJ and Zach, both varsity wrestlers. I must say I kind of like AJ's shoes this year.
Yeah, you're not going to miss him, are you?
Not going to miss him at all. But my guess is that he's probably going to go to Raising Cane's tonight. Likes that restaurant, I heard.
He might make a few more trips this season than he was able to do last season,
Collateral effect might cost me a little bit of money. Some kids that like to go with him, so. Olivia and Riley. Is that Rihanna? I'm going to give a shout out to the team managers, Rihanna, Olivia, and Riley. Always pitching in, kind of behind the scenes, but they do a lot of work for the wrestlers, keeping track of stuff, helping them out. AJ's in a draw here. And these two easily could have wrestled last year, so they might have some history.
Did you catch the name of the Menomonie wrestler here?
I want to say it's is it Zach? It might be. Well, here. Yeah, it's Zach Evenson. So one of their better wrestlers on their team. So
be a good match here.
Yeah, Menomonie around that, 126 to 132 looks pretty solid. which will mean then, probably from 106 to 38 will be pretty solid. As with everything this year, there's going to be quite a bit of cleaning going on. So in between matches, wrestlers will be taking showers. They'll be cleaning the mat.
When possible, or changing out singlets.
So this can be a good match for AJ here.
I don't think these guys saw each other last year, the best I can tell.
Menomonie's got that ankle, Captain. That's a tough ride to get out of when you're on bottom. See if AJ can score some points here. He could score some big points here if he could have got that head and stacked him up.
.30 seconds left in the second period on this match here.
Yeah, if we can't get any improvement here, we'll probably come with a stalemate here at some point.
Yeah, that'd be a plus for AJ. Give him a fresh start.
Yep.
He's getting kind of wrapped up like a pretzel.
Tighter
on
in
that
there,
one.
isn't he?
So 1 second left. We got one count on near fall. Oh, he did get. Looks like he did get 2 points near fall on that. AJ chooses both up. Third period for 4-0. Caution red. Foot wasn't on the line.
Yep.
AJ needs to get to work here. Menomonie's got pressure in. So if AJ can keep that leg, that's his only chance here. Menomonie's getting pretty tight. And that's 2 points. That's going to be tough for AJ to come back from. Looks like Menomonie can ride pretty good. So 6-0. About a minute left in the match.
Yeah, AJ's got to do something here. He's going to have to get moving.
Yeah. Looks like Menomonie's going for ball and chain. Hudson getting called for stalling here. It's kind of hard because he's tied up, so
there's not a whole lot the wrestler can do in that move there. He keeps kicking pretty good, but
yeah,
he's got to get moving though.
But his
30
head's up.
seconds here.
His head's up. He seems like he's trying to come up.
Yeah.
He's got to find a way.
Yeah, the action has to come from the top. In this scenario right here, if you're riding parallel, the action has to come from the top, meaning top wrestler has to at some point get off to the side, get to an angle. If they do that, then the focus goes to the bottom person to
That's the end of the match. 6-0. Good match. Show AJ here what maybe some cracks that he needs to work on. Well, looks like Riley might have his hands full here. He's probably still a little ticked off from what Faya did to him. So.
Kellen's coming off a loss here. He's not going to waste a whole lot of time, I'm guessing. But Riley keeps his head above him here. He can make this last a little bit maybe. But, well, 26 seconds in there. I think that might have been a little remnant of a
little revenge there,
his last match. What do you think?
Yeah. But they're both quality wrestlers, so glad we're even wrestling this year. So we'll take this, and hopefully it just gets better as the season goes on. So we got Matt Faya coming up.
Not sure who they're gonna put in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they're doing. Oh, I guess they're gonna do a forfeit here. I guess they're kind of doing a.
So they are working them up. So right now it looks like Hudson's wrestling up one weight class. So.
Yep.
So if that is the case here, it looks like who we got coming in here.
Do we got Xander Hoff coming up?
Yep. Xander Hoff's gonna go against Blaine Keys. I'm thinking if he's in.
Well, it looks like he's going to get another forfeit here. So, and I'm not sure how the second matches. I don't know if these matches count towards their record. I mean, I don't know if they, if they're both qualified as varsity wrestlers. My guess is that if they're not at the same weight, then it might not qualify. So. Here we got Graham Anderson. Or no,
that's Stubby.
That's Stubby.
Yeah, okay. So Stubby in here. Maybe Schaefer? Is Schaefer there, you think?
Blaine Keys, maybe.
Lit?
So this might be a rematch of the last time or last round. So we'll see what happens here. Looked like Menomonie had a pretty good shot last time, but Eric was able to take advantage of it and put him on his back and pin him.
Goes from a single, trying to get the double there. Okay. Oh.
Sumik doesn't give up.
Moves there. Yeah, he's not giving this one away.
Yeah. So I don't know if any points were awarded yet. No control yet. All that, no points. Both wrestlers trying to fight for hand control here. Doing a good job of circling. Stubendick is going to go to the same move that got him before. He said enough of this and let's get some action. So he put him to his back, and 30 seconds left in the period. We'll see what he can do here. Definitely has it tight. Just has to, and that's a pin.
That's it. So Stubby gets another pin here with against Blaine.
So we got Isaac Huth, junior, weighed in at 160, or listed for 160. And they had a freshman, Is that Steele Schaefer? That's who they have listed.
Yeah. This is Steele Schaefer and Isaac Huth here. So.
And Schaefer went up against Hunter last round. Isaac's been in the room since he's a freshman, trying to find his way onto varsity. Definitely getting good experience.
No, they didn't give him the escape there, so start him back down.
So 2-0. Menomonie on top. Menomonie just keeps trying putting those legs in. Coming up in a minute here to go in the period. Still 2-0. Both wrestlers just fighting for position, or not trying to give up position, however you want to look at it. Isaac's on bottom, fighting strong. Menomonie's kind of capping a leg or an ankle. And it looks like he's got a wrist or an elbow on the far side there. .30 seconds left to go. Still 2-0. Be great if Isaac could score some points here.
Yeah, get a point
my guess is that if he keeps his head down, he's going to get hit for stalling.
Absolutely. I was just going to say that. He's got to improve, and from the bottom position or a stalling call could be coming here.
So
10 seconds
he's trying
left.
to get up on that base here. So whether it's
both wrestlers are kind of sticking to their move, and not much action right now. So that's the end of first period. So it looks like Menomonie's going to defer. Isaac's going to go both up. Two-point takedown for Menomonie. Isaac hesitated a little bit, and
Schaefer's just showing a lot of quickness there. That
so now we're back with
back here, not a lot of action.
Menomonie on top, right?
Is,
he's got a crossface, trying to dig something out here. Maybe Isaac, though, his head's up. It looks like he's trying to stay in good position, coming up to his knees.
Trying to get to his knees. Yep.
So we got about a minute left in the second period here. Score is 4-0. Hudson needs to definitely get some points here. Both wrestlers are moving, just not a lot of action or points. Crossface from Menomonie. 15 seconds left in the period. Still no change in position.
Yep, not working up from the bottom here
either,
unfortunately.
There's a warning anyway now, right?
Yeah. So Gale, in a match like this, do you typically see if you would warn the bottom guy that he starts to get active, and then what happens is the top guy then gets hit? Or
yes, in that scenario right there, if you use that warning sooner in the period, it can create activity. And so it could have been called maybe earlier in that period to maybe indicate to the bottom person, hey, it's time. You got to get moving. You got to get some distance. You got to get up from the bottom. The top person, because in that last scenario he was always perpendicular and off to the side, I'm never going to penalize the top guy.
Sure.
It's always it's going to be on the bottom man to improve his position.
Yeah. Yeah, if he was parallel, I agree. So Isaac here finding himself on his back, minute 30. A lot of time to be fighting off his back.
And I think he just kind of rolled back into that one, didn't he?
Menomonie doesn't have the best pressure here or best position. It's giving Isaac a chance. If Isaac can wiggle his way out of this, get an arm through. So we had 50 seconds left in the period. Isaac must have an elbow up on that far side.
He says a long time to fight, but
long time to fight. But also from this,
it's just not the best position on top, is what's.
He doesn't have the best pressure.
A little experience would kind of feed into that.
Yeah, if he circled maybe towards his head, got Isaac moving a little bit, and there it is. So he fought for a good period of time, but Menomonie comes out on top there. All right, so we got Nick Havlin here, pretty solid wrestler from Menomonie, and Brady coming up.
I know refs aren't supposed to have favorite wrestlers, but this might be one of Gail's.
This might be my favorite wrestler.
Gail might be a little silent this round. So. Nope. Brady's definitely growing some this year too. So.
Yeah, he's coming out pretty quick here. See if he can get out of this single leg here. He's got to. Oh.
Yep.
Takedown right there at the edge as he wrapped up both legs. So
showing good activity there on the bottom.
That was moving quick. So
yep. So Brady,
he might be in a spot here to
got an escape there. So 2-1. Minute 30 left in the period here. See what happens. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah.
Oh. Good activity, though, by both wrestlers. And a nice move, Brady.
Okay. What appeared to be.
That's a high-level move.
There's 2. All right.
Yeah, so Brady ends up getting the takedown on that. It's 3-2. Control, a minute left. So good flurry there. Glad to see Brady able to come out on top.
Let's see now what he's going to do with it, huh?
Yeah. Seems like he's controlling good so far. 45 seconds left.
Kind of glad we don't have a camera up here in the booth. Otherwise, Gail would be seen, doing his chicken dance over here.
Yeah, well, I know what that's like. So Brady able to turn him. If he can hold it and get near fall, that'd be big right now. If he can bring him back.
Just a little high on him, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's got to stay in good position, though, because it could turn real quick here. 20 seconds left.
Get that head out.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. I still think Brady's in good enough position if he drives forward.
There it is.
There you go.
Okay.
So he's going to stay there. And there's he got one count.
He slipped into a half right there, maybe?
Yeah, he.
Okay. 5 seconds. This one's probably going to end right here, this period.
Yeah.
So, all right.
All right, so 5-2. Brady's up. Going to second period. Good match here. Hudson's going to defer. So, Gail, what did Brady wrestle last year?
He wrestled 152.
152. Nick, I think was 138. So both these wrestlers put on some pretty good weight this year. So Menomonie chose down. Brady's riding tough. He's got that half in tight, and if he can stay in good position here, that's going to be a long time on his back, and I don't think he's going to be able to fight off that.
He's got the 3 near fall coming if it doesn't end in a pin
He's just got to sink in and
get heavy. Get heavy, right? Slide back and get heavy.
Get comfortable, get in good position. So he's going to get near fall out of that. Score is 5-2. Minute and a half left. So with that award, it's going to be 8-2, favor Brady. No change. Both wrestlers just trying to fight for position here.
Minute left here.
Yep. Brady's got that ankle capped, that leg capped, and that's.
He can work himself into a cradle there. He's got very long arms.
You can. That's a good thing. And there he goes. He sniffed that out. Yeah.
You said he doesn't listen, huh?
Heading aside.
Yep.
Oh.
All right. So gave him one here. 30 seconds left in the second period. 8-3. Yep. Brady could use his length here. Nice.
Got to sit back. Both locked up pretty good here.
Went the other way here. 14 seconds left.
Well.
So what looked like to be a takedown for Brady.
Oh man.
What a heartbreaker there.
Tough match there.
Tough match, yeah.
Brady really was leading. Just like that, that's. Looks like we're going to get Peter Hansen up again, it looks like.
So Peter's going to be wrestling Brady Thompson. So Brady looks like to be a sophomore. And he might have wrestled Hank last round.
Yep.
Nice duck. No points scored, though. So I just think in this match, Peter's looking at what he's going to pull out of his bag of tricks or what he wants to use.
Work on some combinations, maybe. Just kind of
combinations. Yep. This match is just an experience factor. So.
Maybe a different environment that might have been pinned right there, huh?
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. So takedown for Peter Hansen. He's gonna let him go.
Peels him off.
So minute gone by, minute to go. Peter back in on a single there. Pipe.
I'm guessing he's gonna peel him off here too before too long.
Got that half in, got it pretty tight. He's keeping that leg, which makes it tight.
Oh.
If he can get him turned. .30 seconds left, 7-1. So there's I don't know what you call that.
Duck under.
Yeah, duck with kind of a long slide. So
it looked good from here.
It looked very nice from here. He's going to try and...
guys, I think next week we might need to pipe in some crowd noise here. It's just a little weird, but...
Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be weird, going away, they're used to going away and not getting too many cheers, but if we're back home and we wrestle, I think we're definitely going to have to bring it in ourselves. I agree, Tony. So there's a nice fireman's. Score is 11-3. Heavy on the head there. 2 points again. 13-4. So Peter's going to be having to watch how he wants to end this match.
Those were.
My guess is that
This next combination, he might.
he's going to have to either that or he's going to.
Or just go
He's
for the
sure,
tech,
yeah.
huh? Yeah.
He's sure going to try and go after a takedown record or some kind of point record here. Because he's sure making it look easy.
So what are we at here?
So a minute left, 17-6. Firemen's. 2 more points. 19-7. Rule is you got to win by 15. So 21-8.
And that should end it.
That'll
Yeah.
do it.
Tech ball.
So Pete wins by tech fall.
At 1:35 in the second period, so.
Yep.
Hank Gerke coming in here.
They have forfeit, but it's looking like they might present someone.
Pull Cody in, maybe? Just Cody Quack, maybe?
Quack. This might be a good match.
Oh, no, that is
No.
forfeit, yeah.
So they do have a total of 4 rounds scheduled here. And each round kind of gets
Thins out a little bit, huh?
thins out, yeah, fewer
I didn't
matches.
see this, okay.
Looks like there's some exhibition matches and then just a full-fledged duel here. So we got Quentin here.
Okay, so this is Cody Quack and Quentin Bratch here, so
Yep.
second round. Yep, okay.
So Quentin's another wrestler that's been in the program many years. Yeah, I know he puts his work in and he puts a lot of heart into it. So hoping for good things out of him. You just got to get his head up and good setup into a takedown. Sure, Menomonie's definitely putting a lot of pressure in and hoping that Quentin could have used that. But this is going to be hard too with a lot of weight on top to deal with. So Menomonie wins that one by a pin. Looks like Quentin was giving up some weight there.
Just a little bit, huh?
Yeah, that's hard.
Quentin's been working real hard, though.
Yeah, one thing I
not
do gotta give it up to our coaches. They were able to find a camp for our wrestlers to go to this year. Some people might not agree, but I think it was good for the kids to get out and get some exercise and wrestle. So. So we got actually this is another duel, another brother combination we have. I guess we got 3 of them maybe. This is Trevor Pell's, Garrett Pell's brother. Trevor's a freshman. They have him wrestling Gerard Jones, which, you know, for your first match, not the easiest one, but that's why we wrestle. So Gerard definitely gets after it. And that's one thing that's fun to watch.
Well, and he's got the experience here. Really,
Yep.
I mean, this is.
It's hard when you're young and you're in the upper
This,
weights.
though, huh? Is he going to be able to pull that through? That's pretty tough for a.
Yeah, good thing to see that he's not just laying down. Trevor's at least fighting back here, seeing what he can do. You know, when it happens, you catch someone out of position.
All right, not a bad move there.
No, that's actually positive.
Pretty smart.
So
Smart heads up wrestling. So.
Yep. You know, Gerard's just trying to look to go for the pin right away. And I think the longer Trevor stays in this match, I think the better. I will say I think Trevor gets the shoe award today, though. Definitely like those. We got some shoe buffs out there, and those are pretty sweet. So first period, 2-1, 45 seconds left. Trevor's hanging tough in there. You got to like that as a freshman.
I'm real excited to see a freshman. You know, we've never quite just been able to fill the docket. You know,
It's
few
tough.
years in Hudson at a heavy weight, and as a freshman to come here and hold your own against a state qualifier here and kind of get your eyes opened up. I think.
Well, we are missing one wrestler on this roster. When do you think Ryan will make it back? You think it'll be any time this year? I know he had a very good season last year.
He did, and he's been hanging with these guys, but we're probably not going to see the competition time this year. And our goal is for a strong, healthy, strengthful recovery. And you know, he's though wrestling is by far a primary love and passion of his. He's been a tri-sport athlete in high school, so all goes well. He'll be out on the diamond here in the spring, and but maybe on the practice mat here before the end of the season. So.
Yeah, you know, you never wish for anybody to get hurt, or you always want athletes to be safe, but you know, a year to get hurt. This is, I guess, if it's going to happen, this would be the year for it to happen. So we wish him a speedy recovery, and really hope that he can come back, because we know he definitely contributes to the team.
Yeah, he would have benefited by the drop of the long hair rule as well.
Yes.
He's kind of been working on his locks there, so.
Well, my guess is that by the time we get to the seniors, we might have a few with mullets. So we'll see how that plays out.
Okay. All right, we got Fish coming back in. We're going to move back over to mat 1. Probably get mat 2 cleaned up here.
So Fish is going to be wrestling Braden Casey. I want to say so potentially dangerous
that's a good
there.
Call right there. The pressure goes up against that neck when you got that near half and then the far wrist.
Caution on Menomonie. So a minute gone by in the first period. Menomonie up 2-0. He's got that leg in, riding pretty tough. Nick Fish isn't giving him anything at the moment here. Sure fighting tough. So this is the second match of the third round that they're doing. Looks like Austin Krentz got a forfeit at 106. This is 113 we're wrestling, and it looks like we got matches all the way through 285. Maybe only one or two forfeits here. So. "15 seconds left. Menomonie's just riding tough, controlling. Nick's trying to get out. That'll do it for the first period. Menomonie starting down position. Nick couldn't follow there and looking at a possible escape. That goes straight to a reversal, and Nick ends up on his back with near fall. So, Gil, what's the rule with being out of bounds and on your back now?
In that position, because he's in near fall criteria, the top wrestler could be completely out of bounds, wouldn't matter, as long as one of the scapula or shoulder remain in bounds, which is what we had right there. Wrestling will continue in that scenario. So we really broadened the width of the 20-foot-8 circle, allowing more scoring. And there's another example. That would have been called out of, potentially out of bounds 2 years ago.
Yep.
Now we're scoring points.
Yep. I think that's good for the sport.
Same with the neutral position. Neutral position, you can be around that edge now, and we've opened that way up with 1 foot in bounds. We're wrestling.
Yep.
One out of 4
feet in. Okay.
Yep. And I think they're going to continue that trend towards more.
Well, and you see that as you watch college wrestling. They
Yes.
use the entire mat and then some, and one finger in, you're good to go, right? And that's just kind of the direction of it. I think if we can keep wrestling moving, I think that's good for the sport.
It is. Encourage more scoring.
Yep.
And that's good.
So is this Wolf here for?
Yeah, it looks like Wolf. I think Menomonie definitely has a good 106 pounder there. So I think we're going to see him for years to come because he's only a freshman.
These guys have. I think these guys have seen each other before.
So this is AJ and
Colin Wolf, I think.
Wolf? Did they?
A couple times last year, it looks like AJ beat him both times. One in a pen and maybe. He might have pinned him both times, I think.
Yeah, they might have seen each other maybe at regionals or something. And then maybe in the duel.
A couple first period pins both times for AJ, so we'll see how he plays this one here.
I will say Menomonie's lighter weights definitely seemed like they improved. Probably with that nucleus of Kellen. Ooh, AJ going for a takedown there and got a little bit out of position. But he's able to recover there.
I think he might have found his position.
And if he can suck that back. Yep, so he got 2 points. Let's see if he can get back in control and score. Good movement there. 25 seconds left in the first period. AJ's got 2 points. 2-1, 10 seconds left. So they start on their feet, second period. 2-1. AJ's winning. Definitely get the feeling that Menomonie is going to take it to AJ on this. So AJ has to stay athletic. Minute 30 to go in the second period. AJ in on a single knee there. See if he can suck it in and score. See if he can come out the back and dump him. He's working his way there. Hopefully he can score. A minute left. There you go, stalemate.
Hearing Coach Hoff do most of the talking from the corner there. He tends to take a special interest in the lighter weight guys.
Yep. Yeah, so we got 30 seconds left. Still 2-1. Be interested to see how this starts to play out here. I think you might start to see a lot more activity. AJ with a nice duck under, but a little bit too much penetration almost on that. Staying on the edge of the mat. If he can suck it in, this would be nice. There's 2 points, yeah.
Okay. 11 seconds left.
Smart wrestling by Hudson
extension
there.
of the mat. I was just talking about a little earlier there. Allowed that
I love it. I love it.
Toes down, inbounds, in control. The opponent was on his butt, so the weight's secured around both legs. It's a takedown.
AJ trying to sneak that leg in there. He's got to be careful. Getting a little too extended. So 4-1 going into third period. Menomonie gets choice. He's going to choose down. So I think you're going to see a lot of activity this round. AJ's got to be careful to stay in good position, not get too high or get that leg in a bad spot. AJ able to get to a half. He's got pretty good pressure there. If he can keep it on, and
there we go. He's going to get some points.
He's got to get that hip around, and he needs to use that leg. He's getting too high.
Gave up 2.
So that's 2. That's 3-4. AJ still winning the match by 1. Got a minute 10 left. But I think this is where you're going to start to see some action here. Because I guarantee you if AJ sits down there, he's going to get hit for stalling.
Yep. There's the warning.
Yep.
He's going to have to push out of this.
Yeah, but then again, too, you got to come back because there you go. AJ's just got to be smart here. There you go. So AJ got 1. 42 seconds left. 5-3.
Yeah, we're going to have to circle in bounds here.
Yep.
Tony has already warned him the first time, and
yep.
We're going to have to make an attempt to stay in the center circle here.
Yep. So my advice in these positions is you wrestle to win here, and you go for the takedown. You don't try and coast through. So
now you talk about Gale circling around. Obviously, when the when the wrestler's in a sprawl position there and he's got his laces to the mat, there's not a whole lot of turning you're going to do on that. That's not on him, is it?
No. It could be actually on the
aggressor there.
Aggressor there
Okay.
for hanging onto that single leg and
20
not
seconds left, 4-5.
Okay.
AJ's got to score here.
Generally in those positions, we would give him one stalemate.
Yep.
And then we would go if it happened
He's
again.
going to get hit for stalling,
Okay,
maybe
so now
possibly
he's making
again.
the effort to circle there, so that's.
Yeah.
But he's also kind of. Oh, there's the other one.
There's one more
Tied
stalling. Yep. So that's.
So was that a point there on
That was a point.
It was.
Okay,
So that's 5-5. They're back in the middle of the overtime.
Any new overtime rules or anything this season, or as far as?
Nope. We have sudden victory right now. 1 minute.
Okay.
And then a flip of the disc if it gets that far. First person to score here, match is over.
Oh, and
AJ's got to stay strong. He's got to keep that leg.
That head in there,
Keep that
otherwise he's
lizard.
in some
Yep,
trouble.
he's got to stay. There
There
you
it
go.
is.
That's 2.
There we go, 2.
So AJ just kind of let down in that third period, I think, and
I feel like that one got a lot harder than
it did.
AJ was one for sure.
That's one where you got to wrestle all 3. So.
And a half.
Yep. So good job to AJ there. Pull that out. So next up, 126. Like we're gonna have Riley Stelzner against Evan Henderson. Evan's a freshman. So Riley's sticking right with him. I think Riley's getting some confidence here.
Warning on red there for backing straight out of bounds. And that's what they're emphasizing this year, is that if you're not making an attempt to circle, when you get near that out of bounds 28-foot circle, they're encouraging us to stall.
Right,
Calls.
and again, the goal is to get these guys to wrestle, right? We just want to see action. We don't want them just bouncing out. And, yeah.
So Riley with the takedown there, going straight to a cradle.
I'm guessing if he gets this, he's going to
Yeah,
squeeze
it's
that.
pretty
He's
tight.
not-
If he let him settle in there, and he should end up.
He's sitting pretty high, or sitting good.
A minute left here, so a lot of time to fight off his back.
Yeah.
But Riley, no, he's still got it, so he's just got to. There you go.
Is.
So there you go. Pin for Riley Stelzner.
See a couple of you commenting online there. We're not showing a team score now because we're into kind of a second and third rounds where we're not keeping team score at this point. Hudson did pull the victory for the first round. I believe it was, oh goodness here.
46-15, somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere right around there. So it's fairly decisive by the end of the duel. But now we're working on getting these guys some scores. So
we got
shout out there.
We got Matt Fay up for Hudson and Zach Evenson. Zach is a quality wrestler. He took third last year in regionals at 120. Faya was at 26th. So Faya's definitely going to work out today. I think he's got the hardest schedule. So he's in the heart of Menomonie's better wrestlers. So we'll see what Faya can do here.
That's good for him, right? I think we've already said it once tonight. We don't wrestle because it's easy, right?
Yeah, no, Faya is one of those that likes to put his time into, and he puts a lot into wrestling, so hopefully he can get a lot out. So Faya got the takedown, and then got reversed here. Trying to half, and somehow the arms got away from him. So a minute gone by here in the first. Tied up 2-2. Looks like they're going to start it on mat 2 over there. We got sophomore Ben Radel and for Hudson, and Hayden Burgum for Menomonie.
We'll see if we can get panned
See
out
if
here
we
a
can
little bit more.
get
But
panned out or switch between here. Try and keep you updated on that.
just a little.
So Matt Fea here trying to get off bottom, still 2-2, 14 seconds left. There you go.
Yeah.
We want to thank the River Channel for traveling and being able to broadcast this so everybody at home can see it, especially this year with the pandemic. So
Fea's going to second period there. Menomonie chooses down, so it's and we're still 2-2.
So Fea capping that ankle. Was looking for a cradle, almost had it. Fea does like to put legs in here, and if he stays in a strong position, he should score some back points. He's pretty good at it, as long as he stays in good position.
I think we might get a couple here. It's not
Yeah, he's got to be careful.
there
He's
we go.
going a little bit too much on his hip. He's got to watch out for the defensive pin right there. So looks like he's getting near fall.
He's at a 2 count.
He's
here.
got 2
Officials
count.
holding 2 right now.
Yeah.
Holding
So-
2.
So
He's
if
got
he doesn't
50
end with a
50
pin
seconds
here, then
left,
he will
yep.
get the 2. So theoretically here, Matt's up by 2. There it
And
is.
there you
So,
go.
All right.
So Matt Fea comes up with a pin
So
there,
4:15 mark. So
minute 15, yep. Over on Mat 2, we got Ben from Hudson. He's down 4-0 in the second period. Up here for Hudson, we got Graham Anderson wrestling.
Kalen again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think these guys have seen each other, and I'm not positive it's gone in Graham's way in the past, but
Yeah, Graham wrestled varsity for part of the season last year, so he has some experience being out there.
he did. And he came through in some big ways, really, for Hudson, I think, last year when we needed it. So, when you start thinking teams points and how that all plays out, it's not always just a pen that you're looking for out of a guy.
Yeah. No, and last year Hudson finished the year really strong. They ended up making it to team state, so had pretty good, convincing victories in the region and section. So we do have depth. It's just sometimes when you're wrestling the best wrestler on the other team, makes it a little bit tough. So on mat 2, we got Ben Radel down 9-2, coming to the end of the second period. Mat 1, we got Graham Anderson. First period, about 50 seconds left. 2-0. So he's wrestling pretty tough. Some back points there from Menomonie. 10 seconds left. See what he can do here. See if he can hold on. Definitely fighting hard. And that's end of period. So Graham made it through. It's got to be tough to be in that position and wearing a mask. So Graham trying to get out, score 5-0. Got a pretty tight cradle put on him, but he's able to fight out of it. Mat 2, we got Menomonie coming up on top. And we should be having Trevor Pals coming out. Wrestling Isaac Sundermeyer for Menomonie. Graham Anderson on mat 1. He's hanging in there. Scores 8-0, but definitely wrestling a quality wrestler.
Yeah, he's got that hold in there so tight that he's perpendicular there and chest to chest, and
yeah,
that's tough to fight out of that position.
It is tough. So you get a lot of credit when you go out and you wrestle someone that's tough, and as long as you give it your best is what matters. So mat 2, we got Trevor Pals. Wrestling Isaac Sundermeyer, which have him listed as a senior here. So interested to see how this one plays out. Trevor's definitely in there scrapping, so mat 1, we have Stubendick versus John Cagle. Cagle, they have him listed at 145, 11th grade, so I'm not sure why they didn't wrestle him in the varsity match. But Eric gets the takedown, 20 seconds in. Eric trying banana splits here. See if he can get it. He's got it right. And that's a pin. So that's a pin for Eric Stubendick. 46 seconds in the first period. Mat 2, we got Trevor Powell still going. 20 seconds left. Score 0-0. No one's been able to get a takedown yet. So this should be a good match. Mat 1, we got Hunter and Blaine, both varsity wrestlers. So Mat 2, Trevor just half Nelson getting turned over to his back, trying to fight it off. Minute 40 to go in the second period. Menomonie comes out on top on that.
Hunter looking real good over here. I've got no points yet, but
this is a perfect example of how deep Hudson can be. Hunter would easily be a superstar on any other team as a freshman. And here he comes in, and he's got to definitely work every day in the room. So Menomonie comes up with a takedown. Got Brady on mat 2 here. Quick takedown. Going to go to a restart equipment. I think Brady's wrestling a freshman here.
Gotta break him down first.
So Menomonie's chosen down. Hunter's going to ride top. Brady's looking like he's controlling his match pretty well.
Looks like Brady in mat 2 is going to get a pin over here. There it is. Nice job, Brady.
Mat 1, Hunter's so far so good riding top. If he can definitely ride him out, it'll be a huge plus here. Hunter staying in a good position. Looks like he's trying to get arm and wrist control here. Minute 10 left on mat 1 there with Hunter. So it looks like we got an exhibition match here on mat 2. Ashton White and John Whitman. Ashton White with a takedown. Hunter on mat 1 got reversed 4-0. 45 seconds left in the second period. Menomonie with that leg in again. $15 seconds left for Hunter. 4-0. If he could score some points here, that'd be pretty big. And that's it for second period. So we got third period, mat 1, 4-0. Both wrestlers on their feet. See what Hunter can do. Mat 2, we got tie score 2-2. So Menomonie just ended up coming out on top here and putting Hudson to their back on mat 2. That got the gym going here. Mat 1, we got a minute six left. Hunter Schurz and Lane Keys, it looks like. Gonna go toe to toe here for a minute. 4-0. Hunter
holding his own here.
He's holding his
doing
own.
A pretty good job.
He took a half shot there and he recovered. So
yeah,
45 seconds left.
He's going to
He's
get
gotta
a
move,
call
though,
here.
so-
Okay, both up.
Stalemate. So 30 seconds left, 4-0. See what Hunter can pull out.
Stay with us after our last match here. We are going to get maybe a couple of seniors up here and hear from them following the action tonight. So
Hunter Shirt's coming up short here. Good match. 4-0. That was in it right to the end. So.
okay.
Yeah, so Matt won. We got Peter Hansen and Steele Schaefer up. Was that? Nope, I guess not. I thought they had wrestled earlier in the night, but.
Nope, not yet.
But it looks like Peter again here controlling the match. We have 3 more matches in this round. 95, 220, and 285. Looks like Quentin Bratch, Ben Stelzner, and Holden are going to wrestle. So Peter doing what he's really good at, takedowns. 10-4. Little over a minute gone by. Kind of looks like Menomonie just flustered here, doesn't know what to do. So.
You know, oftentimes athletes talk about when the game slows down, you know, and you kind of see everything almost in slow motion. And watching Peter wrestle, you almost feel like that's kind of what's happening here. I mean, he can see things coming at him, you know, when he gets maybe some less experienced guys. And
Yeah, growing up, Pete was always technical, and you can see that in his wrestling now. So it's fun to see how that matures and grows. And that's the end of the first period.
score right?
The score, they're not showing the score right here.
Okay.
But it's a bunch of points to not so many. So, start of the second period here.
I think right, it's probably 10-5, 12-5 maybe.
Yeah,
Somewhere in there. I think that I don't think.
well,
he's
it'd have to be at
scored
least
back-
half.
Has he scored
you know.
back points yet? I don't
Yeah.
think so. I think it's all been takedowns and let goes. So
Yeah, so they must have gave him a handicap here, which I'm sure Pete is fine with. So. So that's a tech fall there. So yeah, another win for Pete. Looking good. So we should have Brady Thompson up along with Quentin Bratch.
no, looks like Gerke moving in there. Huh?
Oh, no, yeah, I skipped ahead. I'm sorry. Nick Havlin and Hank Gerke. So I think both clubs are doing a good job of jockeying around, trying to get their athletes matches, you know, being flexible. with putting kids up against, different weight classes, different kids. So Nick Havlin is a junior. Hank looking to secure the first takedown here. Out of bounds, 30 seconds gone by in the first period. Nice quick move there by Menomonie. He's got that low single, kind of tucked behind. Hank's got that arm.
Have a stalemate here.
Yeah. So it looks like we're done with the exhibition matches on mat 2. And so we have a couple more matches in this round, and then maybe a handful of matches for round 4. So stick with us, because like Tony was saying, we have some interviews that you don't want to miss. So about 30 seconds left in period 1. Gerke's up by 2-0. Looking to turn him and possibly get some back points.
He's in good position now.
Yeah.
Chest to chest here.
Yeah. And that's a fall for Hank. 18 seconds left. So now we're back on track here. Now we got Quentin Bratch up with Brady Thompson. So I'm glad they're putting hand sanitizer on as they go out there.
Well, everybody's got a role to play here, Leo, and
I don't make the rules, right? So both wrestlers fighting for position. Last round, Quentin gave up some weight, and I think this match is not the case here. So. So no points yet. I haven't seen points yet, and there's 2.
Yeah, and there's 2 there.
Yep. So we do have wrestling going on mat 2.
See if we can get panned out here and get a little bit of both, maybe.
Yep. They have Evan Henderson and Ethan Anderson listed here. Menomonie gets a takedown, riding out
Right now,
Ethan.
Menomonie's 2-0 in both matches, actually. So, little time difference here. Quentin on your left and Anderson on your right. So, he might have him stacked in there, doesn't he? Look like it.
Yeah, that's pretty tight
on Anderson. So.
You let Ethan grow into his frame a little bit more.
Oh, Quentin in a cradle there. See if he can kick his way through, out of that. All right, Quentin pulls out. Anderson's been giving up his 3 back points here. See if he can fight that out, man. Not today.
So Menomonie comes out on top on that one. We got mat 1.
Quentin
5-0. Menomonie leading in that one.
Quentin gets tossed. He defers, so Menomonie will choose down. See if Quentin can ride a little bit here, maybe get him spun over.
Yeah, you know, get some near fall points here. Kind of be big.
He's going to break him down again. Stay with him there, Quentin. Get up tight. There we go. One more time.
Stalling green.
That's the call, you think, there?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
When you come up off the mat, the wrestler that's in control at stage must make an attempt to bring your opponent back to the mat. Now we'll give you a few seconds here and there, but you have to make an attempt. That didn't occur, so that's why he was called for stalling.
Right. So how do stalling points play in here? Going out throughout the rest of this match here. So he's been warned there, so that's his warning, obviously.
Yep. Next one will be a penalty point. Stalling is its own separate penalty chart. There's a warning.
Okay. Squeeze that in there. Oh, 45 seconds left.
There's a situation where the Menomonie wrestler backed straight off, never made an attempt to circle. Therefore, it's stalling by definition.
Zero coming on the end of the second period here. Quentin's got to circle around him there.
There's a second warning issued to red. Hudson receives that penalty point right there.
That was
back and
essentially
straight up again. It's a second second stall call. So the next progression would be, if it got to it, would be another single point, then to a 2-point stall call, and if it got to the fifth stall, would be disqualification.
Quentin can get to this corner and get to work here. He's going to need all the time he can get if he doesn't get the pin. Should be able to get this.
Gotta squeeze it.
If he can bring it together here. If not, he's going to have to start watching points. Yeah, so he's in this. He's got to wrestle aggressive and tough, though.
Probably just the way he's looking with the bottom man with his head down on the mat. If you don't pick it up, another stall call might have come there.
So I'm not sure what happened there.
I think
but
there was some blood on that, and I thought Quentin might have thought they had already stopped it. But,
sure.
Unfortunately, you got to kind of.
Yeah, so we'll see what the ref says here. If he's going to give a change of position or... So he is going to award one. So this is going to put some pressure on Quentin.
It is. You heard Coach Hoff tell him he's got to have a plan there.
He can do it, but he's got to hit it. He's got to hit his move.
Through that.
Yeah. And he just couldn't roll through on that. It wasn't for a lack of trying. So 30 seconds left, though. See if he can put something together here.
Let's get moving here. Both guys have been warned, so...
So...
And we got a blood time again here. 2 seconds left, so I'll clean him up and get him back in for the 2-second restart. So can you reverse him to his mat in 2 seconds? Is that
you know? I know we won't be able to pin him. That's about all I can tell you.
Boy, have the times have changed with athletic trainers on staff. Can you remember years ago when we were trying to fix things up and didn't always go so well? So we got to give a lot of respect to these athletic trainers that do such an excellent job at all the facilities you go to.
You'd have two of your teammates and a coach out there trying to help you out. So.
Right, Dad yelling from the side, rub some dirt on it and keep going.
Pretty much. Pretty much. All right, so
valiant effort right there at the end, but a little late.
Yep, pretty solid match there. You take away maybe some back points and things like that, and that's really what that match comes down to. So. So we got Ben Stelzner. And not sure. I thought they had someone for him to wrestle, but not sure what.
I'm hoping they do. Let's just get some matches in here. I think these exhibition forfeits are kind of not so much worth it. Okay, I see somebody peeling down. We might get somebody in here.
Yeah, maybe. So they have Isaac Sundermeyer listed.
Okay.
And not sure what.
I think there may have been. My guess is a weight issue, maybe a weight class issue.
Okay.
Too little, too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
or
sure.
They keep looking at
something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Or it's a time limit between matches.
Well, I know Ben hasn't wrestled since the first round, so maybe that's it. But anyway, here we go. This is with Cody Quack and Holden Hudkins here for Hudson. So
both wrestlers just fighting for control here. About 45 seconds gone in the first period. No score yet. Hudson.
There Holden gets two there.
So scores two there.
I remember it's a first-year wrestler here, at least for high school wrestling, and I think we kind of recruited him off the football field maybe.
We'll take that. So we got about 50 seconds left in the first period. 2-0. Menomonie's down.
We are just one mat right now. We've been that way for quite a while now. We appreciate you bearing with us here as we're all kind of figuring this out. So reversal here by Cody.
Yeah.
2-2.
Just a position thing. Holden got a position, and Menomonie's able to capitalize on it. So 25 seconds left in the period, tied up 2-2. So we're going to get stalling on red.
Okay, so top guy stalling there.
Holden's trying to come up, doing a good job. Menomonie just keeps grabbing that ankle. And so 5 seconds left.
Get to his feet, maybe.
Yeah, my guess is that
as this have to get off that ankle here too.
Yeah, my guess is as the match goes on, there's going to be more stalling if Menomonie doesn't get off that ankle. So what's your thinking on that? If he keeps going for the ankle
there is no automatic stall call for it. The only time is if you have your opponent flat on the mat and I have his ankle pinned to his butt. Then it's a 5-second count internally. Okay. Other than that, you can grab your ankle as much as you want in the advantage position, but you must be using it to advance your position.
Keep moving. You can't just sit there and do nothing. So, See, he's not sure what to do here. So it sounds like we got a couple inexperienced guys here, but that's why we do it, right? Let's get them out here.
Yeah, that's the good thing about wrestling is, so when you're wrestling someone your same experience level, that's when it starts to get fun. So anything can happen. So 15 seconds gone by. Menomonie looks like he's going to give 1 point to Holden. So it's going to be 3-2. I think if Holden gets some wind at his back, I think he might just try and finish this. Menomonie's backing up, so
there's a stall call
that's
there.
Second one, so that's 1 point.
Yep.
So that's 4-2. 30 seconds gone by in the second period. Both wrestlers heavy on the head.
See, what they're failing to do here is circle. Neither one is willing to circle.
And that's
you
just
can't score if you don't circle.
And that's just experience here is what we're dealing with. And I think that'll come with
takes time. Sure.
Get Coach Clymer on these guys and get after them.
So both wrestlers, back and forth. 45 seconds left there. Holden shoots.
Oh, too little, too late.
Yeah.
All right. It's a little bit of girth coming to the ground right there, too, when you got both those guys coming hard.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be under there.
No. So it'll be interesting how this period ends up. Menomonie has two stalling calls already. Has been given away 2 points for stalling. He's backing up. Holden looks like he wants to score, and he's starting to get more confident.
Yeah, that confidence and aggression is going to come in here to play for him, and I think just pure athleticism might be his piece there.
Yep.
So,
which you know what? That's a good move by Hudson there.
Official is mentioning to the Menomonie wrestler to circle here.
And we're starting to see a little bit there. So yeah.
And he's just reminding him too that you've been warned and penalized for stalling.
And mat 2 we have Zach Evenson and Andy Ellertson for Hudson.
All right.
Ellertson is a freshman.
Okay.
Zach looks like Zach is A little bit more experience here on the Menomonie side. Two points for Zach. But we're at the start of the third period. Holden here on mat 1 is ahead 4-2. You're going to see some flurries coming up here. Menomonie's got to score, but definitely looks like Hudson wants to score too. So
okay.
I'll tell you one thing. Over here on mat 2, Andy Ellertson is definitely not backing down.
No, he kind of gives up that double leg, but then he holds on and doesn't immediately give up that 2 points. So
he's
we'll
giving
see.
up some points, but he's fighting right back. So there you go. Menomonie
Got to keep spinning.
capitalizes on Holden's on Holden's shot, and then Holden ends up going to his back here. So 50 seconds left for Holden. We'll see if he can work his way out of it. And unfortunately, he can't. So good match. Just didn't end up going Hudson's way.
Near fall. Near fall from Menomonie on the other side. We got a 6-1 at the moment, just coming up 10 seconds shy of the first period, and I'm guessing we got a 3-point near fall coming in with it, so it'll be 9-1 here, just after one period. Hudson gets a toss, gets a flip. He's going to defer, and Menomonie chooses down. So we'll see here how the rookie handles this. Mat 1, we got a couple seniors here. Ben Stelzner, another match, and I think it's Isaac Sudmeyer. So Ben's got 2 points on mat 1. Looks like he's going straight for the pin. No time on that, so got a 31-second pen for Ben Stelzner in second match this season. So good job, Ben. And,
yep, Ben's starting the year off strong.
Menomonie comes out with a pen here at the end of middle of the second period over there. So. Okay, Hoff's got his work cut out for him here. Freshman Xander Hoff and Kellen, excuse me. See if Xander can get out here.
So Xander had a forfeit, and this will be his first, I guess, high school match, and this is a tough match to have.
Yes, it is. Keller's no slouch out there, and
no, but he's a scrapper. You know, he'll see it through. Minute gone by, 2-0.
2-1. Keller gives him the up position here. So.
So I don't think any points were exchanged there. He didn't cut him completely.
In these positions here, you got to let him be able to defend himself. So that's why the official's holding off and awarding that escape point here.
Yep.
He's keeping his head down. I can't defend myself. Technically, Menomonie would still been in control in those situations.
Okay.
Yep.
Like right here's another example. Red's still in control. Now he'll award the escape here shortly.
Xander working on a leg pass here. If he can.
Oh, man. It just time ran out there, so that's what. Oh. Ooh. I got an injury timeout here, maybe right at the buzzer. So I'm guessing the period ended, but I'm not sure there. Ref saw.
It was just, not sure what happened. It was an ankle pass.
I hate to see that there.
And he rolled through, so hopefully he's all right. Hate to see anybody get hurt here. So again, in a position like this, how much time does that wrestler get before he...
Minute and a half.
Minute and a half.
Is the injury time. If it were something related to a head and neck or cervical type injury and the athletic trainer suggested she needed extra time, they'd get up to 5 minutes to evaluate those situations. But here I don't believe that's the case.
Sure.
I have a feeling they might call this one just based on the fact that it's an exhibition match here, and you hate to see.
Yeah, there's no reason to.
You know.
I'm just wondering if it's his ankle or if it's his knee. So, but wish him the best of luck. He's a quality wrestler, so we want good things to happen. So,
you know, I wonder, do you notice if we're going to see with a season like this where maybe wrestlers took some time to get onto the mat in terms of training and preparation, do you think we're going to see injuries based on not being prepared? And not suggesting that's the case for him by any means, but I'm wondering if these guys are getting a little winded early on.
Well, they are, and I think, everybody plays the game, too, of where they're going to end up at the end of the year and the weights and weight management. And so I'm wondering if that's not playing into it a little bit. You know, sometimes you don't see some wrestlers show up for a couple weeks, and now this year you want to show up right away. So, to your point, they might not be in the best of shape. They might, be trying to wrestle and get down to a weight that they want to be at. Not sure what the end of the season looks like. So, definitely some different aspects of it this year.
Well, either way, we wish Kellen the best, and like you said, he's a quality wrestler and a good young man. So hopefully, he'll be back on the mat for Menomonie.
Yeah, hopefully it's just
in the week to come here.
Something minor and nothing major. So we got Peter Hansen up again here. He is wrestling Ben Radel. So that's extremely tight with Pete having that ankle. That
Peter
pretty
was
hard to fight against. So.
First pin of the season there.
First
2
pin of
techs
the
and a
season.
pin, and in minute 15, minute 14 seconds. So.
Yeah, and this coming up looks like we're gonna have Hank Gerke and Joe Entroff maybe.
Through the 4th round.
Entroff,
Right
yeah. This might
Or is
very
it
well
third?
be the last match. I'm not
This could be
sure.
the last
Yeah,
match.
this
Very
is
well
this is
could
the
be
most.
it,
The only
so.
one I did not see is Cade Pierowski.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe he's gonna be up. It looks like Menomonie does have someone else in the lineup here, and so I think we'll have one more match maybe. So.
Yeah. Okay, so second to last match here.
So Hank's in on a single there through the legs. Just trying to get control here.
Working his way up.
Yeah. Comes up to
Gets
a
his
wrist.
2.
So Hank is able to roll wrestler over, Menomonie wrestler over. Looks like there he goes, gets the pin. About a minute into the first period. So
Hank Gerke with a pin, huh?
yeah,
Pins
yeah.
out.
I'm not sure. Looks like 2 wrestlers might be in for Menomonie. Might have another match after this, but let's see who comes up for Hudson.
Try to see if we got another match here, or otherwise we're gonna interview a couple guys. Not sure what we got here. All right.
I guess. Yeah. Just give it a second here, folks at home. Just make sure we got going on here before we cut to something else. Yeah, so it looks like we got Cade Pierowski coming up. So I don't know if you heard that. We got Cade Pierowski and Nick Havlin here. I think Cade wrestled back in the first round. Nick's wrestled a couple here.
Quick takedown there by Nick. Menomonie. If Cade can
Yeah.
work it on a.
So 2-0. Cade's hanging right in there, trying to get out, being smart, and if he can, close. So good movement by both wrestlers. Minute has gone by here in the first period. Still 2-0.
Yep, almost.
So Menomonie able to turn Cade and ends up pinning him.
All right.
Menomonie comes up with the win on that one. Looks like we're going to have one more match. I think that's Isaac Huth.
All right, one more.
So here we go. Isaac Huth. And I think it's not sure. You guys catch who's out there from Menomonie?
Maybe.
So 30 seconds gone by in the first period. Menomonie in on a single. Isaac trying to fight it off. No change in position yet. So
Got two. But
Menomonie secures the takedown, 2 points. Has the cradle wrapped up. We got a minute left, and Isaac gets tossed to his back here. See if he can fight his way out of it.
Yeah, he's got it pretty tight.
It's pretty tight.
Yeah.
He's got to watch rocking on his back.
Yeah.
He's able to break it.
No, it broke through.
Yep.
Give him 3 on that.
40 seconds remaining here in the first period. Trying to wrap a cradle up again here. We got 25 seconds left, and he's able to turn him again.
He seems pretty tight.
It's pretty tight, and it's he's trying to break it, but it's.
And there it is.
Well, as he was fighting it, he ended up getting pinned. So. So Menomonie comes out on top on that one.
Well, hey, nice showing today, guys. Hudson out with a big win, first team win there. So we got a couple questions for you here. What do you got there?
So Brady, different kind of season here. What's kind of your mission or personal goal here you have for the season?
My personal goal is just to be smarter on the mat, and not do as many stupid moves as I normally do. As you can see, I lost by doing a stupid move today, and just work on the basics and pretty good. We'll win.
Sure. So, with no one being able to come tonight, who do you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to my mom. I know she's watching from home with my grandma, my aunt. So yeah, my dad too, Lisa.
Sure. Who on the team has the best shoes?
Best shoes? I want to say me, but I don't know. AJ's got some pretty cool ones. They look like highlighters. He drew on it with a highlighter.
I think we're gonna have to have a contest this year. So, hey, we wish you the best of luck and look forward to your wrestling here. So,
thank you.
Yep. Mr. Hen, What was your favorite match of the night?
I don't know. The first one was a good match, was quick, but my second one where I lost was a good look for the future of the season. I know I went up a weight, and I probably won't see him because I'm going to end up dropping down, but it was a good look.
Sure. What's a personal goal you have for the year?
I want to make it to individual state and team state.
Individual and team state?
Yeah.
Those are pretty good goals. Are you putting in enough work to do that?
I think so.
All right. The kid next to you, is he keeping you in check?
Yeah, we usually get extra workouts in on the weekend.
All right.
Where are you heading to eat after you get back to Hudson?
Nowhere. I would usually go to Raising Cane's, but I think I'm just going to stay home tonight.
Okay.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
if you go that way, can you pick me up some?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Hey, last question, though. Who on the team has the best shoes?
Me, hands down.
All right. Peter Hansen, how many takedowns did you have tonight?
I think I met my goal.
What is a goal of yours for the season?
For the season would be as many as I can get. I don't know how many matches I'm going to have or if it's going to be as long as a regular season, so kind of just making it the best I can.
Sure. Well, a lot of them looked very smooth, so good job on that. What, as a team, what is a goal for the team?
I think a goal for the team is honestly to learn through this season, learn how to wrestle with difficulty, I guess, adversity, with mask, with new restrictions. As we came in here, we saw the chairs were 6 feet apart. It's never been like that before, kind of being able to communicate like that and work together.
Still be a team, and
Yeah.
what's it like to wrestle with a mask on?
At first, it's all about learning. My very first practice with a mask, I was dying. I had a cloth one, I think. Right now, I'm wearing a disposable mask, and that's what I found to work the best.
Sure.
But I was wearing a cloth one, and it was covered it was just soaked in sweat.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Can understand that. Well, hey, you look pretty good tonight, and I know you put in a lot of hard work. But most important question is, who on the team has the best shoes?
Best shoes right now. When I'm sitting in a practice room and I can see AJ's highlighter shoes from across the room, that's probably the sign that he has the best shoes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that's all good stuff, and we know it's a different year, but we really enjoy watching you guys and rooting for you guys. So, good luck.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. That's going to wrap up our broadcast today here from Menomonie. And again, I just want to thank you for putting up with us out there, and we're going to do our best to keep making this better and better each and every week.
Thanks for having me on board.
We appreciate the insight there, Ref, and maybe we all learned something today, and so appreciate it.
Yep. See you next time.
All right. On behalf of Gail and Leo, I'm Tony. Thanks a lot, guys.